Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in. Hey guys, I think I cut off my video on accident. I walked away. Hey Julie. Hey Jen. How you guys doing? I was playing a little preview, but then I clicked they kind of changed my switcher around for me, and when I clicked on the button, I think it switched right to my screen before I could fix my hair. So today I want to do this afternoon. This is our new Watts of Love transfer from our spring summer catalog called Dream Bigger. Now this is a wonderful transfer because $2 of every sale of this transfer goes directly to the charity called Watts of Love. Watts of Love is an amazing charity that provides solar power lights. I guess it is afternoon, huh? Solar power lights to places that have no electricity. Hey Dawn. So this could be a third world country to where they're using kerosene, which is dangerous, to light up their village. Or it could be Dallas, Texas, where there is extreme weather and tornadoes and they don't have any electricity either. So they actually have one behind me here. They give them these little solar power lights. They're solar lights that you can either wear around your neck or on your head, and it gives you the ability to see. So it's great for third world countries so that they can work on their work, and they don't have to buy kerosene, so they can save their money to get farm animals and different things like that. So that's very awesome. So I want to go ahead and do this transfer. It has Dawn, where have you been? But I want you guys to help me decide because I can't decide what I want to do with this. I either want to put it on a Sylvie so I can display it, okay? Or I want to make a t-shirt. So tell me if you guys would rather see a t-shirt with our Couture Ink or if you'd like to see a framed board, okay? Just let me know. There's also other ways than buying this transfer to donate to Watts of Love. You can do a straight donation through my chalk site. I'll put that up here. You can also round up your orders when you do order off my chalk site to the nearest dollar. And sometimes it's pennies that add up to a lot for these people, okay? So that is also a possibility. So would you rather see a board or would you like to see a t-shirt using our Couture Ink? Let me know. I did post on my business page to see if you'd rather see this transfer or the do what is right, not what is easy. So maybe I'll save the other one for tonight. We'll see. I've been recording videos to have in my arsenal. And if you follow me on YouTube, you're probably watching them as I'm posting them up. A t-shirt, okay, Julie. So if you are sneaky and are on my YouTube page, then you probably are seeing some of my time-lapse videos that I'm going to be posting in this group and in the VIP group when I go to work next week. Sure, let's do a t-shirt, guys. Let me just move my board out of the way. And what we'll do is, I don't know if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow, but we'll do this transfer, do what is right, not what is easy. I would love this on a tote bag. I've really gotten into these inks, and I can't wait for a lot of the ink mats to come back in stock. But I have pillows, and today is the last day of the textile half off. So you can even get one of these bags. This is a tote bag that I love these. It's a shoulder tote, and Look, this would be so cute on here. And then I've been saving one of my other favorite transfers from the new Celebrations catalog for that as well. The only thing holding me back is I really want to dye these textiles. I have 2 different packages of the pillows that I am dying to do that new leopard print. You can see behind me back over here, that leopard print. But I want to dye them first, and I've never dyed fabric. It seems something so easy. I can't even dye my own hair. My Madison Reed came so I can try to get my grays out, and I haven't even opened the box yet. So we'll see. We will see. Let me share with you guys my screen. And there's a couple different things when you're doing a ink project. That's what I was trying to say. An ink project that you want to keep in mind. Like, you don't need to have your fuzzing cloth near, because you're not going to fuzz if you have it on fabric, because you want it to be sticky. Now, I do have the 2 different types of ink mats. You can see how loved mine is. So I have that. And then I also cut mine in pieces. So you can see this is a half of one. And sometimes I like this so I can shove this behind or in different things I'm inking. And then we have the lumbar one. I don't know which side I cut, but it's this long one that I think will be perfect for the shirt, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and open our transfer. T-shirts are so much fun. I will say I was very nervous when I started to use the Couture inks, because you feel like, you know, if you mess up, your whole project is ruined. Kind of true. But with a little bit of practice, you'll see there's a lot of way that you can camouflage little mistakes, but once you get used to it, you don't have to worry about mistakes. Sometimes it can even be easier than using our chalk paste, because you don't have to wait for it to, what was I going to say? You don't have to worry, rather. You don't have to worry about your ink drying in a silkscreen. It's not going to happen. It's not water soluble, and it's not going to dry. It's not going to dry until you allow it to dry, or you dry it and then you heat set it, okay? So you don't have to worry about the paste and peel. You can just keep working until you're done and then remove it, all right? So, are you at work, Julie? So I'm gonna grab my t-shirt, and this is just a basic t-shirt I got from one of the craft stores, okay? And then the front part of our ink mats, look, they are sticky so that your fabric can stick to it and not move. It also provides a protective barrier so it doesn't bleed through to, like, say, the back of your shirt. This is just a simple V-neck. And then it will hold it nice and taut for you. There we go. So here we go. It's holding on to it. I just want to make sure it's not, I need to move it a little to the left. It's kind of a thicker design, so you know what, maybe I will, and it's a bigger shirt. Maybe I will use that 17, just to make sure it doesn't bleed through. I'll use my bigger ink mat. Okay. Took off all week because I was supposed to have jury duty. I have had jury duty once when I was 18 years old, and I had to go to Annapolis, Maryland. And everybody on the panel hated me because I was, I don't remember, was I a CNA yet? I had a lot of compassion for people that went through medical pain. And it was a case about a mysterious hit and run and somebody that was trying to get money from the insurance company because they were disabled. And I was the only one on that jury panel with compassion for the pain and suffering this guy went through, and wanted to award him all the money. They're like, what is this, 18-year-old? No. All right. So now we have our shirt on here. I'm gonna move this other stuff. And like I said, we don't have to worry about fuzzing. We want it to be sticky. And if your transfer is not sticky enough and you go to ink on it, sometimes it can bleed through if it's not stuck all the way down, and then you'll have some runs. That's why you want to make sure you have it really nicely adhered to your mat. Okay? Hey, Audrey. All right. So now I'm going to, usually the trick is you just run your finger over the top of your transfer and it will peel just like that. You don't want to try to stick your fingernail in between because you can mess up your backer. I'm going to peel this off. And then I'm going to put it on my shirt. Maybe right about here. And then I'm going to press it down, especially where the silk screen parts are, because we don't want any bleeding in there. Oh, thanks, Julie. Did I just put that on crooked while I'm talking to you guys? Hold on. I don't want to move it either because I love the way it's stuck down so easy. It's okay. A lot of my things aren't 100% straight. Let me fix it. And I don't even think my boobs are even. So if my shirts are uneven, it's okay. Does anybody really have symmetric boobs? If they're real, I don't know. I've never seen any, and I've seen a lot of boobs. Let me see. All right. All right. So I picked out a few of my ink colors just in case you guys did pick ink. I might have been hoping in my mind that you guys picked the ink. So I picked, here's the colors I picked. I did pick Black Velvet. I thought I'd like to do the words in Black Velvet. I picked Couture Coral ink. Remember, the ink has the white lid. The ink is not water soluble. You don't need to stir it up like you do your paste, okay? And ink is like an ink. It's thinner. I grabbed Couture Coral. All right. I grabbed 2 greens. I thought we could kind of hot mess our leaves. I grabbed Kiwi and I grabbed Meadow. And then I grabbed Papaya, but I don't know if that would look good with the Couture Coral or not. Let's see, the other colors that I do have 3 different blues. I have a yellow. Ooh, yellow, hold on. I have a red, a white, a gray, shimmer silver, shimmer gold, brown. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot I had this one. I also have Currant Jam. We always do Currant Jam in pink, or is that too similar? Or should we do yellow? Yellow might add some pop, and it may go good with this. What do you think? Should we use some yellow? Maybe we should use yellow. Yellow, pink, and the greens. That'll give some brightness for spring. All right, I'm gonna put back the darker colors, and we will go bright. I have some squeegees here, but I also have a whole entire bucket. That's why I was late down here that I just washed in case I need more. And let's see, are you guys ready? Let's see, I'm gonna angle this down a little bit more so you can see right over top. Yellow or blue. I got out the yellow. This is our bumblebee. Or I don't have every color of ink, but I do have quite a bit. So let's see, we have coral. We could even do, how many flowers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do more colors. I have Couture Teal, which is always pretty with yellow. I have Midnight Sky, which is our dark navier color. Or I have Forget Me Not, which of course is my favorite blue here. Let me see. And then we have Candy Apple Red, which I wasn't going to use on this. So if we want, we could just do all the colors, and we can make 1 yellow, 1 teal, 1 Couture Coral. Do you want to play with all the colors, or should we just do 2 colors or 3? I get my inks off of this shirt. All right, we'll do one of each then. We'll do one of each. I may just have to, let's see, we'll do 1, 2, making sure I have enough squeegees. 3. These are all still wet. Look at this. I have this whole bucket of squeegees I just washed. There. All right. I think we're good. So we'll do one of each, and I'll show you guys how we do this. So some of the differences are we don't have to worry about pasting and peeling. Thanks, Audrey. Because you always want to make sure you have a paper towel or a wet nap with you when you're doing ink, because I always keep these little wet ones. You don't want to accidentally have ink on your fingers and then touch your shirt. I don't know, Dawn. This might be a giveaway. We'll see. This might be a giveaway. I'm going to get a handy wipe ready for me because I always make a mess. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, so I'm going to have a wet wipe ready to wipe my fingertips in case I get ink on them. The other thing is I don't always want to, let me close this, start with putting my ink on the silk screen. Let me give you an example. I'm going to do this yellow flower here. I have my bumblebee. I don't need to, I don't know, I probably will keep this one, and then, because I don't know what size if I did a giveaway. Maybe we'll do a tote bag as a giveaway. So I'm going to load up my squeegee, and I'm going to start by putting my squeegee down on the teal part, the part that's not the screen, okay? See? And then I'm going to drag it over the shirt. So I'll start on the vinyl, and then sometimes the fabric likes to soak it up, so I'll go over. I have seen a lot of people that do a lot of shirts say it's not wise to go over and over. I'm guilty. I go over till I think I have a good cover. I think it's good to go in just one direction though. And the fun thing about the ink is if you go to peel it up and you notice, hey, it could probably sink through a little more. All you have to do is put it back down and re-ink over, okay? You're not gonna mess it up. But the one thing is you do wanna make sure that you wash your transfer right away after, because you don't want your ink to dry. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Nicole. Oh, this one is really tightly closed. Okay, here comes our Couture coral. I'm gonna do the same thing to this flower over here. Okay. I'm gonna go right over this pretty flower. Get some good coverage. And then put the excess back in the jar. I'm not gonna be so worried that I'm trying to scrape off any excess, because I don't want to bother that absorption, right? And then I'm gonna go to my Couture teal. I'm gonna check my fingers to make sure they're good. You can tell I use this one a lot. And again, I'm gonna start on the vinyl portion and kind of smooth it over. And you can use, do they still sell those skinny squeegees? These are actually, Dawn, the small squeegees. Let me show you that I just cut in half. Very nice. I'm just gonna go like this. So this squeegee here, it's actually these, the regular small squeegees, cut. So I cut them in all different shapes and sizes because we have all these projects that have these small areas. So I cut them. You can cut them as thin as you want and as many shapes as you want, okay? I'm just closing these jars so that I don't stick my finger in them. I'm gonna check my hands again. And I'm gonna get my, here we go. See, this one here is the squeegee that's just cut. This actually was a different squeegee they used to have when I started that they got rid of because they came out with the minis. But they're not as sturdy, they're kind of flimsy. But it's just one of those cut into a few different pieces. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I love this color. This forget-me-not. I don't think, the paste color is not available anymore. So honestly, I'd have to look in the catalog to see if they're still selling the ink in this forget-me-not. Shame on them for stopping it if they did. Let's see. Okay. Yay! There's our flowers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my black velvet and I'm gonna do these words here. I feel like with all the colorful, and the green is gonna be very colorful on here, that I want something that stands out a little more for the words. So I'm just gonna use my black velvet. It's my favorite color to use with the textiles because it really stands out. There we go. Just gonna go across. And again, I don't have to worry like the paste that is gonna dry in my screen. It's not. Now the inks may stain, they will stain, especially the black more than the paste, but it's okay. Even if your transfer is stained, whether it be from paste or ink, it's gonna work the same, okay? And you can use the same transfer. You can use it with the paste, with the ink. You can etch, if you have etching cream, you can etch with your transfer. You can use this ink on glass. Say you wanted to put this on a piece of glass, you can just bake it in the oven. Or smaller transfers, you can make wine glasses. You can make anything you can heat set. This would make a very cute pillow, wouldn't it? All right. So now let's try to hot mess the leaves on here. I'm gonna try to open this kiwi. It's been a long time since I used it. Oh, pretty, pretty. So I have my kiwi and then this meadow, which I think I had some ink on the rim that has dried, which makes it hard to open. And I had a help me open cloth that I don't know what I put with it. Hold on. Let me find it. There we go. One of the upline leaders last year at convention gave us these really neat grippy. I'm part of the Crafty Chalkers team. And it opens your jars perfectly. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 stir sticks. Let me dry them because they're wet. This is gonna be so pretty. What do you think? Okay. So I'm gonna grab my kiwi, and just like I hot mess with my chalk, I'm gonna put it on here like this. I just want to make sure I stay within the shirt, okay, so I don't go off the edges. And then I'm gonna grab my meadow and come in here and just, you can use as many colors as you want, and depending on how close you put them together or the size of your dots is how it's going to look. There we go. Let's see how we do with this much, because remember, we can't put this back in the jar. So I'm just gonna grab one of my mini squeegees because it's easy to handle. And then I'm going to kind of go across. And if I see an area, like right here, that needs more, I can pick which color I want and then keep going. Remember, it's not gonna dry because this is ink. Go. Here I want to put a little bit of darker. I went very light with the colors, more than I needed to. There we go. Go like this. This is gonna be so pretty. I can already see it blending together. And once you get enough kind of rolling, as you can see here, you kind of already have like a mixture on your squeegee. So it kind of blends it for you as you go also. And if you see any areas that needs a little more, just add some with a stir stick. Very pretty. So I see some, I want to add right there and up here. If you feel like you're getting close to the edge and you're worried that you're going to get on your fabric, you can use painter's tape or masking tape or our placement tape and just kind of box it off so you don't have to worry. You guys see how I'm just kind of adding as I'm going? And you don't have to worry. I don't have to worry that that Couture teal flower is going to be too dry. I'm not rushing. Take my time. Hey, Denise. Take my time. And then I can keep adding. Hey, Amanda. Can keep adding where I want. Oh, I am loving this. And remember, if I was to peel this down and I notice that I want more ink in certain areas, all I have to do is put it back down and add it. Okay, I don't have to wash my transfer because it's not drying in the screen. The screen should not be clogged. The only way I can mess up this screen is by not washing it at all and then it completely drying on its own. I love these two grains together. Almost done. Hey, Marion. All right. There we go. All right, so what we can do now is just start to peel it and reveal it. And because it is the ink, we can add to it. Put this over here. I'm gonna make sure my fingers are clean, okay? All right, let's see. And, oh yeah. I'm just gonna take this and peel it down. You can see how sticky my mat is. Oh, this is beautiful. Can you guys see this? Yes, you can. Those leaves turned out gorgeous. Oh boy. Oh boy. So while this sits for a second, I'm going to go ahead and just use a board eraser, and I'm going to clean off this ink, and then I'll hold this up for you. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm so excited. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. So now I've just washed my transfer. You can see I don't have any staining. There's a little bit of shading over the words where I use the black velvet, but it's perfect to go again. So I'm going to lay it sticky side up to dry so I can use it again on a board or anything else. Okay, let me show you guys. I'm going to try to see if that mat will stay inside. It's kind of stuck to it. It's still wet, so I have to be careful. Look at this gorgeous t-shirt. Look at that hot mess. It's beautiful. Dream bigger. Oh, it's beautiful. So what you will do next, let me see. What you will do next is you will, oh, Julie, I can't wait to see. I need more shirts. I need more shirts so that I can make more because I have so many ideas and I really have been loving the inks. So next I will pop the mat out. Okay, I might let it dry. Now you can you can speed up the process. Yeah, you can, oh, this is so pretty. You can speed it up by using a hair dryer after you take the mat out. If you leave the mat in and you make it too hot, it's gonna warp, right? So you want to let it air dry. Sometimes I like it to dry for 24 full hours. I have found that if you heat press it before it's completely dry, the color can fade a little bit into the fabric, but you want it to be dry, and you want it to be no more tacky to the touch. Like right now, if I touch it, it feels like a little bit of wet paint. I want to let that dry to where it's not that tacky, but the most awesome thing is you're going to heat set it next. Let me clean up this while I'm talking because I almost just knocked over this this ink here. What that means, if you're using an iron, you want to set your iron to the fabric that you're pressing, okay? And you want, where's my green lid? Where's my dark green? Oh. You want to heat it with your iron for 4 minutes on both sides. Now, if you're using a heat press like I use, whether it's the Cricut or one of the bigger guys, then you want to just follow the instructions for your own heat press machine, okay? And after you heat press it, it is so cool because the ink fuses in with the material. So it's completely smooth. It's like part of the fabric. You can wash it in the washing machine and dry it in the dryer and your color is not going to budge, okay? So this is our ink project. I can't wait to do that tote bag, but I'm gonna have to look online. I really want to dye my textile, so the banners, like the banner we did yesterday, the bags and the pennants, I want to do those. I'm dying to do that leopard print pillow, but I want to dye them first. So maybe that's what I'll do after I make my son eat his lunch, is go ahead and look for dye. I'm dying to try it. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is our project for noon, and I can't wait to wear this. What do you guys think? Wouldn't you love to win one of these shirts? It's so cute. All right. If you are interested in making your own, remember, this is our charity transfer. You will get a donation sent to them for it. I'm so excited. I can't stop looking at it. It's beautiful. And I love the hot mess leaves. Okay? Thanks, Denise. Thank you so much. I will see you guys maybe tonight when my son's in karate for our next project of the day. Bye.